Welcome to Logan's Network. In today's video, we'll see how to configure the allowed VLANs. So speaking about allowed VLANs is nothing but the traffic engineering. So you're basically restricting the traffic from which VLAN it should communicate and which VLAN should not. So say for example, if you do not want this VLAN 10 device, which is 1.3 and 1.4, to not communicate with the devices in the VLAN 10, which is 1.1 and 1.2, you can configure the allowed VLAN as 10 here, and you will not be able to communicate from VLAN 10 to the device in the VLAN 10 on the first switch. To do that, we'll go ahead and see an example, or we'll try to configure the allowed VLANs. To do that, show VLANs first, just checking all the necessary things before making any changes. Show interface trunk. The trunking is also on, and now we do not want this VLAN 10 to be communicating on the VLAN 10 the devices here. To do that, config T interface Ethernet 5 switch port trunk allowed VLANs, and it's the same. I'm going to say allowing just only 20, meaning that only 20 were able to communicate through this device through the link, which is the trunk link. And we'll write that. Check again, show interface trunk. You see only VLAN 20 is allowed in here. To verify that, we'll just go ahead and try to ping from PC5 to PC1. 192.168.1.1. As you see, before we were able to communicate from PC1 to PC5. So now from the PC5, I'm not able to communicate to the 1.1, which is in VLAN 10. And we will also verify vice versa. So even here, you'll not be able to communicate from the VLAN 10 device to the VLAN 10 device on the other switch. So, and then to verify that the VLAN 20 should be able to communicate, we can use this PC7 to see whether the VLAN 20 were able to communicate from the second switch to the first switch. To do that, 192.168.2.1. You can see the VLAN 20 were able to communicate, but the VLAN 10 were not able to communicate. So meaning that we have successfully restricted this VLAN 10 devices should not communicate with the devices in the VLAN 10 devices here on the first switch. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next video.